across your world for information, breaking the myths. You will only find something that happened and that is happening. And yes, the facts, what may happen. Stay tuned for all these and more across your world for
for the day is In Search of Illuminati. Whether Illuminati is a reality or a myth. Before we get into the video, thanks to all those who have subscribed to my channel and watching my videos regularly and supporting me. And for those who haven't, please check out my videos, and if you like them, subscribe and share it with all your contacts. With this request, we'll get into the topic whether Illuminati is a myth or a reality. Or the conspiracy theories about the Illuminati is not something new, and it's not just advent of the social media. It's been over there for years now. About the Freemasons, how John F. Kennedy was massacred, killed, Bavarians, the destruction of Twin Towers, so on and so forth. The talk is much more open after the advent of the social media, and it is an undeniable fact. I have been following quite a few YouTube channels that have been propagating this. One I followed basically because of the uh, medical tips and the health tips that the person gives, and he also talks about that the medical lobby is controlled by the secret societies. I follow another YouTube channel where a person who was giving a lot of videos earlier, he was posting a lot of videos earlier, but now he has stopped. He used to give some scientific notions, and it is explained in a very scientific way of how Illuminatis operate this world. There's another channel who gives a different perspective. It is kind of a racial intolerance, and it is a revenge of the Indian epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. And I really don't know. In one of the recent movie teaser review, the teaser was about 2 minutes, of 2 minutes 22 seconds of a Tamil movie, and this teaser review was more than half an hour, and it was talking about how the Illuminati has sent some secret codes and messages through this teaser. So all understand that most of the politicians, political leaders, most of the political parties in most of the countries are controlled by a limited people, and their control are limited and to an extent. And this is prevalent in most of the so-called democratic countries as well. As well as if it is dictatorship, it is obvious that there are sponsors to that government or the person in charge. If the whole world is controlled by a group of people, if the secret societies are capable of that, then they are doing exceedingly, the job is well done. Just cannot imagine how that can be done. It's an undeniable fact that people get influenced, and especially people at the higher level also get influenced by a few around them. It's really difficult to imagine how one secret society or one group of people sitting in one corner of the world could control everything. And especially, why would they even keep quiet when it is propagated through the social media or the popular media of the era? True, sometimes it requires some kind of attention on some of the policies and the procedures followed by world nations or by some corporates. And this kind of conspiracy theory is also an idealistic means of getting people to wake up to the reality. That way, yes, it is agreeable. There are quite a few problems to be addressed in every society. Every country, there are people who are unhappy with their government or the things are happening around them. And definitely everything requires improvement, and life is all about being improving. Illuminati stories are crossing the limits, and it is more like a kind of ghost stories that you will have to believe this. You once you get psyched, and it impacts the psychology of the people who are listening to that. And this kind of suspicious thinking thought process will not help in the longer run. You tend to lose belief in everything, right from the government to God and many other things. And you think that a sect of people are controlling the world from some corner of the world. Oh, amazing. I just cannot approve of this with whatever limited understanding I have about this world. All those people whom I follow on YouTube or other social medias, I understand the point behind their uh, concerns, but to just say that it is not everything is controlled globally, there is a global agenda of making all the entire universe into one. How many languages we have, how many religions we have, how many systems we have. No, the differences are immense. Within Indian subcontinent, we have a huge variety of difference, and this cannot be controlled by one person. That the general allopathy system medicine is promoted, and the pharma market is understood with the advent of some new diseases or modification of the rules and regulations of the monitoring of the existing conditions. All these are fact, undeniable. But is it controlled by one person, one people, one family, or 13 families, or whatever they say? Is it a revenge of some whatever happened some 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago? Oh, people, if they are good enough to take revenge even after 5,000 or 10,000 years, I can imagine the Illuminatis, and they must be highly dangerous people. Some of these people post a lot of videos and suddenly they disappear. And after some times, they again come back and they start in a very different tone. I don't understand the reason behind this as well. Illuminati stories are like ghost stories and they are interesting, although it's one of the world's most circulated conspiracy theories of the modern times. Somebody linking actor Kamal Hassan to Illuminatis and the Big Boss. Oh God, this corona pandemic was around this world. There are a lot of theories about that, and I really don't know why some people have to discuss this with the that were trying to make vaccines. If it is for the vaccines or not, I don't know. But you can only worry about your immunity. You cannot worry about whether it is propagated. And if somebody is this pandemic is a planned one, and then somebody must be of uh, immense capability to conduct this drama across the globe. It cannot be an ordinary person. It could be just a secret society as these people are trying to connect it with. Sometimes the politicians also support the conspiracy theories so that they become popular with the common masses. And this has happened everywhere, especially with the election thing. Even Donald Trump was supporting a few. It's recorded that millions of viewers are searching for Illuminati on Google and other search engines on a daily basis. See what kind of psychological effect it has made on people. Some of my friends warn when I do that. They say, no, when you do that, when you Google that, or when you search it in some other sites, search engines, you will be noted. Your IP address will be noted. There are people watching you. Oh my God. Illuminati is definitely must be having better job to do rather than watching me. It's moon landing or John F. Kennedy's assassination or the 9/11 collapse, whatever it is. It's all interesting, and sometimes many enthusiasts believe that it is the Illuminati who are behind this. Admissions of the Freemasons, whose admission fee is high, and Bavaria was constituted, and 13 families control the entire world, and all belong to the same clan. Societies controlling all the major corporates in the world. I think some famous personalities with one or many of these groups, and how they become rich or famous or through the support of this Illuminatis has been a common thing, and it is entertaining at some point. But the entertainment is limited to a few things, and when they cross the limit, probably perhaps it is more dosage, overdosage of this is almost one third of the world believe that there are secret societies that control the governments, that run the corporates, that decide upon what the world has to do and what the world people cannot be doing. All these are being decided. It's believed by almost one third of the population of the world, who are especially using this internet and technology. I can't believe this and I cannot accept this, although these stories are interesting. Please record your opinion in the comment section. I would be more than happy to hear from you, and I would try to respond to all your comments. Right. Hope you enjoyed the topic on In Search of Illuminati. Hope to see you with some similar topic in the future. Till then, it's Ark signing off. Take care. Bye bye.